Four beautiful women. The mommy's boy.
Hello, Ma. Can you imagine the junk Dorcas made me for breakfast? Do you know the ratio of men to women in Ghana? It is 1 man to every 6 women.
The faithful married man.
This is your 40th birthday. You just need to let your hair down and have some fun.
I'm sorry if I'm disappointing you. I will not cheat on my wife.
The annoying ex-husband.
I want to...
Right, welcome back once again. That was a quick commercial break that we embarked on, but we are back. And Jerry, answer I ever call commercial break. You know, me bisau masembi statement nanado emeki with regards to contest on ekufo ekoye kufo so make the same statement echire nanado so make the same statement echire Alan na per statement no na enka by this time no Alan na edu ne so but Kobasa, have you guys stabbed Alan in the back ana?
I will not say it's young guys because me say definitely Alan ever feel disappointed based on statement, you know, or be feel disappointed. Yeah, that one there is true. But when we say a stabbing, no, and no na me G sir, because even you share numbers never out, results never out. You know, even on one stronghold and Kasa, which is Ashanti region, and I'm a boy. Ashanti region any stronghold and Kasa, we saw the numbers there. And I feel disappointed because or she say anka election crown koso based on Nanado statement nanka be say
popular acclamation
yebe hand over mano just like that but anko banesa based on numbers bar out na anko banesa and if we go back and compare even that time you know Nanado and Alan election course you know despite say yes echo another thing because percentage wise you know
Nanado wenya
percentage wise you know but definitely when you way Satuna Nanado's name on the market during that time and Alan Kojo Chiramanti names on the market still Nanado add the name on the market when we are going to internal election won't internally or delegate inside on say there is a certain name but when you come outside to the market which is generally one name sells more on the people than even the delegate. It is sometimes you call inside election now. Yeah, many consideration also, a lot of things also very very well. When we are talking about about NDC Honum Empo, another person will feel say His Excellency former president, yeah. Obefele say wako he had opportunity. Yeah papa we will call he says former president His Excellency Atamels. Yeah. Say John Dramani any opportunity no because we are passing on so initially no he took the place and no obetina ho to be say one opportunity no as an election we need time as soon say at least no obi so ebeba forward so some voice no so inside but with time no and no as I then echo down say okay sa enkobium because when you remove John Dramani Mahama NDC running mate and now forward now
why never
that is it say why never obi be nyakwan aba but you look generally and also on the market you know which is the selling name Dramani Mahama.
Okay, to you internally no
yeah.
Why na boss ewo mo party ni mo
result wise no Mahmoud Dramani Mahama sorry Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay, and externally no generally no why na boss
Onwa okay. The problem for the NDC Onwa you cannot change it.
And so Osha and was he and is he still your candidate?
Mahmoud Dramani. Yeah, he's my candidate. He has my vote 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, he has my vote.
Okay.
Jamaican say kasa na was say den.
Money kasa.
Yeah, ka. And say be feel say neglected or nah, I don't want to use that word.
Okay.
Yes, but say kasa na was say yeah kana entiasie
enye juma.
Because enyo no pay we was feeling disappointed. Me offer. No, also feeling disappointed. Show down. And my kasa call a whole lot. But market wise, we have to be real. Market wise, the name selling outside, then never be brave, consideration be brave. So example ni bi na me mind.
Okay, that's fine. Regan, where the MPP for us, I say can shut down farmers, but at the end of the day, generally, Are you guys watching it with eagle eyes, and what do you see with regards to Honorable Alan John Kojo Kyerematen's withdrawal?
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Sipa, and for. Ideally, it wouldn't have been our concern because say at the end, if two elephants are fighting, what has that got to do with us?
Yeah.
But I want to make very critical points. Your constitution in Article 3 bars Parliament from making Ghana a one-party state, which means that fundamentally, our constitution recognizes multi-party democracy. And me, as a student of democracy, I believe in the existence of other political parties. Okay. And so whatever is going on in the MPP, because we need them to be able to shape our political future. So that point must be made. Now, moving on, what kind of Alan statement now? You would see, say, this is someone who is raising critical issues about the democratic tenets of the MPP. And now, this is not the beginning. Oh, say I was West Wagon, we shall say violence and all other things. In the 2020 election, we saw the same thing. And now it has happened in the internal election. What kind of statement now? He said this is unprecedented. Just that. Internal politics. Now, what is the issue? The issue is one man, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
That is how you see it.
Yes, see the sincerity with which Kufuor governed as a person, even in morals. Utumu say this is someone who said something to the younger brother. Said it is a queue. Ibedruso held himself by his waist. Tema Kufuor Efia Abayemunu. We did not see machinations to push Aliu Mahama or even Alan.
And we all know say Alan Kufuor boy.
Good. So we did not see any machinations with our system free and fair. When you go to Nana Addo, or make it the same promise, but with me and this will add here because Nana Addo is not a man we can trust, and we have seen it in his government.
No, but don't you,
Alan? Our MPP ni. Ye cast hours of MPP or more MPP mu foundations are. See, he cannot trust the MPP to hold a free and fair election. Based on his observations. Now, so be MPP ni say I cannot trust my political party. Who am I? And we have seen it. The MPP over time has shown some democratic party. Although say the constitution has enjoined us say we should be democratic, and we have accepted the MPP as a necessary evil to shape our political future. No, but the party has positioned itself. And Alan was clear. Also, it was tactically skewed.
In the second paragraph, I say after having carefully analyzed the results of the said elections, it is absolutely clear to me from events leading to, during, and after the election that the special delegates conference was strategically and tactically skewed in favor of one particular aspirant.
Esibaumia is the name that is marketable.
No, but Osha in 2007, and now to make his statement, Yes, now we all know say in MPP, we in Nanado everywhere. Alan was the face.
Yes.
But can we say same now? Say as the president being the leader, n'anim ena eye emboldened. Uyi nanado enemy free wa. Can we say Alan enim ena eye everywhere, and I say Bawumia enim ena eye everywhere.
It is not about one and enim everywhere. It's unfortunate that they are missing the point.
No.
Hold on, let me make my argument.
Jerry Maniwi.
No.
Jerry Maniwi.
The question they should be asking, and they say, having failed Ghanaians this way, who is the most credible candidate which may redeem your image? That is the question they should be asking. And you wow, look, Bawumia is popular for every bad thing in Ghana.
No, but
who doesn't know that Bawumia is a liar?
No, but
What you are saying?
No, the argument I'm making is that
no, but the NPP.
It's what you are saying.
Jerry, but the
You can't obviously
NPP.
say
No, Jerry,
every
but
bad
Jerry,
thing. Maybe
Jerry,
bad
but
thing.
no, Jerry,
You-
hold
you
on,
obviously can
Jerry,
use
hold
that
on, Jerry,
word.
hold on. But you can also, the NPP will not accept the fact to say they have failed, so they need a new face.
They should take it from me.
Say they have failed.
I'm an internal party issue. But when we sit back, yeah, and fine, we are not members of your party. If MPP is in power, I mean, they are supposed to develop the country. They are not doing it, so it benefits me in no way. Yeah, culture will say, candidates now move forcing. You are pushing down the throat of the people. No? It's not a credible candidate.
So why would you be happy?
Why wouldn't I be happy?
Yeah.
No, because I love my country. If Bawumia becomes president of Ghana, I'll leave this country. We are not serious. If Bawumia becomes the president of the Republic of Ghana, we are the most unserious country on earth. Having seen what this man has done in 8 solid years, now say we look through this country, we can't recognize anybody with credibility about running this country. Now say His Excellency, the Vice President, I'll leave this country because we don't deserve. We ourselves don't even deserve to be here. Yes, because I don't know what logical reasoning. Sit down and reflect. What logical reasoning will bring you to the conclusion say Bawumia is the most popular and credible candidate to lead this country? Are we serious? No, are we serious in this country? In terms of a youth, somebody whose future you have a very long way to go. And having seen the performance of this government, without sugar, I see for us the sugar 5
You guys keep saying
No,
this thing.
this is real.
Because
Kenke, a ball of kenke at Madina Social Welfare is now 5 Ghana cedis. Kenke, a ball of kenke, 5 cedis back. And now who kenke Nikra want to me and say, you get where I'm coming from. So, looking at the performance of this person, now said the president is pushing him down the throat of the MPP.
Why is it the president is pushing?
Of course, when you listen to his audio, interview on the day of their special delegate election, that's say he hopes a new leader would come
and fix.
Who is the president's candidate? And then Dr. Bawumia.
No,
He's a system candidate.
No, but the president was emphatic. Say he supports no candidate.
Oh, come on. So he supports no candidate. All the people around the president support a particular candidate.
Is
in
it
fact,
wrong?
they were shipped into line to support a particular candidate.
Is it- no,
so
it's-
what? Why is it that no? All your 9 other aspirants said they are not stupid people. So if all the 9 are pointing to one person as a system candidate, are you telling me, say, you are doubting the judgment of all the other 9 candidates? Don't we know politics? We are all students of politics. And to want to mean tonight country the president is not supporting anybody.
No, but that's what you said.
That's
So let's
of course.
take the president's words.
I don't know.
It is obvious and it is established fact. Say the people in power, the Achim mafia, the cabal that they have formed are not willing to leave power. They want to get hold of that power. And they think, say, the vice president being a new entrance into the political arena, if they make him the president, because he didn't have a tradition of people following him, to say, Alpha Kufa on him, say, Weni, Kufa boys. You cannot tell for Bawumia. So now the Nanadu boys are the Bawumia boys. So once they make Bawumia president, it means that that faction in their party will still hold on to power. It is because they are afraid of accountability. Almost so, if Alan should become the president, they know very well, or even if Alan should become the leader of their party, that's the NDC back power, and they are chasing after them, they know that they will be exposed. There will be nobody to protect them. They know very well that even, God forbid, should Alan or the MPP break the 8, which will never happen. Should that happen, they know those two words come into government. The Alan faction will come into government with a new set of people, leaving them out, to their faith, and they don't want that.
Okay.
So they are doing everything possible to push a non-marketable candidate. A candidate that has lost credibility. Even in Kola Omowo a primary, Uka Baulaya, Obien say Baumia Tranto. It is a fact. Look, in this country, Baumia to me Bekasa, na e napo. Abba say, oh, what the vice president said is not true. A whole vice president goes to speak, and the minister comes to say, oh, the issue of using Ghana card to travel abroad, saying visa as again. When he came to say it, his own party people came and said something different. And so this is candidate, you see, more political fathers. And more political fathers have been stripped into line. Into a Kobasa, and all the followers are also following like that.
That's right. But Jerry,
Chairman.
Second paragraph now me kind on.
Yeah.
Alan or say pen yonu hu ye ne ne e course no. I say o ma hye ade no say we chinchina we na yede ma no. Na did you see it that way? And Reagan so make some state because that video no it was trending Kumasi na it's minim say no na all kind na chama to me na wa boy bia Ashanti regional chairman.
Yeah.
Why na beto ma no Baumia na wa freeway minister why na beto ma no na wa Baumia. Don't think say bibi say na e course no na ama delegate ne kra no ehu say oh ya ye mpemfo no kra no omo nyina no candidate we na omo tenachi nti yeso nti yenkona yenko tenachi omo anski we bibi just in favor of one particular party.
Medasi chairman nyame kan say won I don't know say why has Baumia become a problem for the NDC in which if you have a problem you can just push it to the president because he's the one ruling the country. But Akoya say when you mention something, you know, Baumia is the one that Baumia it shouldn't be your problem. And why should we sit and see say the choices of these delegates if it's Baumia, it's a problem. And why is it say the candidates their problem has become Baumia? I don't know why it should be that way. Say Obeka say so fine. Sometimes we say udini ba out sana won. What goes out more negative truth because what the person is also doing inside and outside no you the truth is nobody will try to say that.
Meba mame Jerry hold on. Reagan, were you surprised? Was it bad? Was it wrong? Was it ill thought to say almost every senior member of your party, being it former minister, former MP, current MP, senior member, all the regional chairmen supported John Dramani Mahama?
No, it was not.
It wasn't.
You know why it was not?
Why?
Because John Dramani Mahama has been a former president. He's still eligible to run. In this case, John Dramani Mahama, when we listen to the grassroots, look, the story in their case, the story down there and what they are doing up there is different. In Mahama's case, we didn't have just ministers going to vote. We didn't have just MPs in any party. We all of us went to cast. And the man came out with over 98%.
No, but
Madina, he got 100% votes.
Now, it does not matter whether Madina or
the point.
Are you surprised?
But if you weren't surprised, say, and support Mahama, why are you surprised? Say all the ministers, the big men are supporting.
Nobody came to ship anybody into line to support Mahama.
What was the word ship? Why
when I say shipping, it's like from the beginning. This is not if everybody knew that after Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, Alan was next. Look, even me in NDC, I knew in my heart that Alan was the next person. Back in 2007, when MPP went for their presidential primaries, 2007, I was in JHS2.
In Legon.
I was in Legon, yes. I was in JHS2.
The 17 candidates.
I was in JHS2. At that time, I didn't even know Nanado. But I knew Alan Cash. JHS2, I was not politically active. I didn't know Nanado than Akufo-Addo.
Because the name Alan Cash was
everywhere. It has ranked him. I knew Alan Cash.
And it's still running.
And it's still running. And so as far back as that time, we knew the existence of Alan Cash. And so for us to get here, and when did Dr. Bawumia come into NPP? I know the ones who say they are a party of tradition. You came before this person. This person came. So what has changed in the case of Alan Tremanti?
Okay.
What has changed?
Okay, maybe Jerry will tell us. But for me, if no, I should answer for Jerry. Jerry did as and then I said the name Alan Cash, you know, just say Ajida Krama Bawumia, baby, Bawumia, ministers, MPs, almost MPs,
corruption in
Bawumia. And now say people are also saying say if you are a government appointee, now say a rumor here say government appointee, now say one support to Bawumia, it means say your job, you lose your job.
Say now can it's what
hearsay,
and those things will come up. Those things will definitely come up, but your good things will not come up. And I will be sad. I don't know why you shouldn't be surprised. Now you were able to emphasize on because Mahama was a running mate, or because
he has been a president.
He has been a president before. Is this a basic comparison that you should do before Mahama Puba Asim? You know, say there was
other
candidates were there,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I will say Mahama came. Even with that, His Excellency, former president, Ewu Yeno, Atamos, Ewu Yeno. You can say, oh, so now we are the vice, automatically, and then Tenasono. Even a Drew general election, 2012, no, there was a problem. There was people that even came in, say, how say saying, even with JJ Rollins, there was a problem. One can, okay. In the asset now, we catch them say, why president da? So automatically, you know, or no na, or ye marketable or bitima selling. Yeah, when your basic way na esaoka. There's all can say, election went on. Election course, no, and they voted for him. Say, on a best. The word is best candidate. Obetima Eden, Abba forward, and yes, and the man, and yes, when you go through. Kina, who are you going to bring to face the MPP? Nobody. Why? And I'll be Timidiaba. Even when you say Mahama, ASA, even with that, they were still backing him. Say, go again. And I'm a boy. He was winning. He lost. Even the loser no crowd to me didn't bar forward. Say, oh, you better. So, I'm coming. In your party, you know, that's what you are saying. And then I can say, you say, oh, you better. So be back forward. And in this case, you know, we the MPP, we feel say, on Mahmoud Bawumia
is better. Then there's a problem with the thinking of the MPP.
There's a problem with the
fundamental thinking.
And I can say, now you are back and say, Uncle Alan. Now I say about why is the NDC pushing Alan?
No, we are not. We are just holding you by your own democratic
you don't
so-called tradition.
And I make us say, it's not about tradition. It's not about tradition.
All your 9 candidates.
When you were saying something, when I was starting now, can be, can't say no. Next chapter. Yeah. You just can't say, can be, which is very important. Say, 4 years back, 8 years forward, 4 years forward, or 4 years back, no. There are many things that goes on. There are many things, many situations that goes on. Anything can change. And the truth. Also, I can say, Onim Alan Cash. You cannot say if you know Alan Cash, if that same season you don't know Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Even when His Excellency Atamos president, there was a video that was going viral. Call around the Obisa say, who is the president of the country? This is it. Even with that time, and this is there are many instances. Yebeka.
Okay,
what they say? Okay, results coming out. You know,
everything shows to say Bawumia is the best candidate for the MPP. So you think say within the MPP, and I say out of NIPA 10 trimmed down to 5, now 4. No, Bawumia is the special one or continue the, according to you, the MPP, the good works of Nana Addo. That's fine.
If I can use just a minute.
No, you're
okay, Jeremy,
you brought Meba. You brought your running mate in, right? At Amos time, you brought your running mate, which is Mahama. Now, which you believe say or your best. So why is it that there is a problem bringing
your running mate?
It shouldn't be a problem.
That's fine. Jeremy, start also. Let me.
He has re-emphasized or reinforced the point. Say they are not a credible party.
Because
because
they are not following what.
You said you had a tradition that they carry themselves around say we are tradition, we are this. When it got to this time, things has changed. We will now acknowledge that this is how you are now, and they will accept you like that. But moving on, but
Reagan say tradition krana Dombo Buzia and
yes analysis.
No.
But I know where you are coming from. Don't even make the analysis because
no. But say the Buzia Omwedi ena achimfo no so edi nti aka
top of all. When they talk about tradition, the angle they come from is about
the succession.
Okay. Those in the queue.
If we are not
really about say chieftains here, every those kind of things. It's
that is their tradition. That is an understanding of their tradition.
And that is what they have reinforced until now.
Okay.
Now they want to change the narrative.
The Edru system.
Exactly.
Okay.
But it just goes to reinforce the fact that Nana Addo is not a trustworthy person. Personally, in personal values, no. Even in personal life, this is not governance issue. Even
you don't know him anywhere. You can't say.
But if we've seen another,
and I don't have a problem with you saying that. But I say, I want you to be like. For me, my point, he's not a person I would trust. Or
yes. I'm speaking for the NDC here. So the NDC as a party doesn't recognize Nana Addo Dankwa as a trustworthy person.
Exactly. This is what I want you to say.
How do we say it? So the person who can pluck feathers from a tortoise, what would that person do to a chicken?
And it's all be
Alan Ponomuya Nisia and the NDC force.
That's fine. And what we got to do with the effect of Alan's withdrawal from the NPP election proper on the 4th of November. Well, for me, I think it's a personal decision, but the MPP, and I've been saying this, the MPP should be very worried. They should put on their thinking cap, because Alan onye minus when it comes to MPP. Say a flag bearer shepa we kufo Nana Addo enka Alan but enye saa keke enetie. So many things happens, and if the baton has kind of shifted to the vice president, not say Alan is opting out because of one or two reasons or kaya, then the MPP should be very, very careful. And as independent, because and you say Baumia delegate in better man, yes, delegate in better man, but general swear no a honor, and people will start playing the voices of Mahama. People, his negative side, people will start playing, showing videos of Baumia, his negative side, his positive side. In Tiahono, people will judge. In Telan India, you can convince your own people to vote for you. But the floating voters, and a election, MPP, I entreat you all to go back to the table and then work things out with Alan John Kojo Chremantin, who among for PA name say or a lawyer, among for PA name say Alan Cash or a lawyer. He is an astute lawyer, but on your practicing lawyer, on your practice on Kujina court and defend you, but he is a lawyer. Okay. Your next issue. Our next issue got to do with the limited registration. And NDC Omolida Omeki live video presser short one. Like I said, he's entreating all his fellow comrades to go and then register. Now, for me, Kodeu, election observer, Enra, they granted interview to Joy News, and they said, sir, limiting it to only district office, ebe prevent a whole lot of new voters from registering because me say Techiman I want to hear EC district office na say me ne me maame yete Techima kurasi baby inquire so kurasi baby a yenye sika kura ento fisha ene me Ghana ye de sika no ebe fa ka e de abe ye voter ID card na no nti some of us are saying say not being political but like saying how it should be. Some of us are saying say adena and kodeyo enra emphasized on it, drummed on it, adena easy on fasa centers no enko polling station baby into unya tu na ya na wakwaje o card unya tu na da so be faka ebinu betwa nsuo ebinu kwa no omu ni campo this omu fa boat canoe no mo de aba district center into say oba na say when we are how do you go back I don't know ebiana a financial constraint so the government should come say and easy should come say yenya yanke ebe yansu ye ni sika na abana ba say oh sikentia but to limit it to only district office there well to me individually there I think say they can do better. Regan, let me start with you. Modia, you've opposed this thing from the word go. Yeah. You are still opposing it. Kodeo, civil society organizations, most of them are opposing to this. What meaning Ghanaians are opposing to this? Your view on it?
Medasi. Now, what would him say? Again, back to the basics, though. One of the fundamental principles of democracy is the right to vote.
Yes.
And the right
fundamental
to vote,
human right.
Yeah, and right to vote is very, very, very important.
A key.
And that responsibility to register people onto the voter register and issue them with a voter ID card has been given to the Electoral Commission. Now, over a period of time, we have seen a certain posturing of the Electoral Commission as a normal pen. Meanwhile, this body, constitutional body, is supposed to serve the interest of the people of Ghana. But I say every time I move out, anything they say, 90% of the things the EC says, since I James Abe EC boss, 90% of the things all the out Ghanaians oppose it. If you don't oppose it, it is something that will create inconvenience for a lot of people. Through COVID time up to now. Now, the issue of registering people at district and district offices or more district offices it beats my imagination because Ghana is not Accra. Ghana is not Accra. Senior Odi Kanka, Obit enough die. Obit is such a farm place. From the Bio-Ote to the district office, the motor or Okada no be fab, and it's the whole lot. It's baby. And so what you are doing is to what? Suppress vote. Meanwhile, it is part of the EC's responsibility to make the registration accessible to every Ghanaian.
And affordable.
And constitution, you see, we are entitled to vote. An entitlement. And yes, there is a it's a constitution in the amount say you are entitled to it. And so nipa na oya caretaker of the registration. The fundamental work and it's be making the thing accessible to you. I don't know why EC has taken this arrogant posting. Uko villages are utumi kona EC machines where the network new nani power train 3 hours nobody has been registered. Is also network na tiako into obi ofi Africa and just imagine the villages because city centers need be no obi ti offer to anok but obi ohwa ni kwanwa you travel 4, 5, 6 kilometers to the district center who could do as you machine ni ejuma at the end of the day day one, you've registered only 10 people. Then they have to go back home and come back. Ebema, people will not be interested in coming out to come and what? Register. And what this will do is what? Vote suppression. So you are doing voter suppression. You are reducing the number of people who would have the opportunity to cast their ballot. Another issue, you are going to promote people jumping from one constituency
to the other.
Because Ebia no BT. The Mamifa Madina, for example, district office ni ewo UPSH. Ebi ano biti Atraku side. Atrako Sudan Kaya was West Wagon. But instead of Sobekwa was West Wagon, district office acquire registration. So crossing road now.
Waba Madina.
You get it? Waba Madina. Now remember I said we a central registration. You is in the now I then or polling station. At the end of the day, no, obi a cross here Waba Madina because they be on open voter ID card, could be a bank account, be another or the BB, and no person could take at least or sa ID no. Obi sa no the new Kotu polling station there be a social welfare and I say UPS is good no because on Madina or Tiara was west. Now take the same picture into the villages. Obi free ebia vaco according to registration your friend is Afajatu South me or North Die because Afajatu South no any North Die then share borders no share distance from the constituency the next one now a short as in Befuka ko hohe it is nipa no normally and naturally these are people who don't have resources, so it is easier for the person to decide so I mean 5 CD Andrew has say better send me 20 CD be ko registration no ko any registration ni wa Afajatu South na your money polling station e wa Afajatu South or you don't send the polling station ni into on the day of election where would the person go and vote? Voter exhibition is one of the things that Ghanaians don't take part in. See, be exhibition. Hardly will anybody go to see so.
Check say Hana Yadima share say
we are not. They are not because in now a cost on them. And so at the end of the day, no, the exhibition on the day of election. So they don't know their polling center. How do they get up and go and vote? So strategically or tactically, no, the EC is doing mafia like they did to Alan Cash. The EC is deliberately reducing the number of people who are able to vote in rural areas.
But Sesana, it wouldn't affect only one party. Say a rural, then if it cut across, then the MPP also no.
You see, we don't have as Ghanaians to be thinking about affecting one political party. We are talking about the democracy of the country. It is not about MPP. It is not about NDC.
Okay.
It is about the.
You just made it.
It is.
So why are you bringing Alankashi in this?
That Alankashi should just don't take it personal. I'm just trying to re-emphasize the strategy and tactics that is going on.
Okay.
But you see, the issue is that as a country, we must be interested in our democracy. At the end of the day, if something happens to our democracy, the vulnerable women in society and even men will suffer.
The children, okay.
And so we have to collectively be interested in our democracy.
Okay. But I say, Jerry,
Chairman,
you see, anyway, two major political parties, of course, MPP and then NDC. But NDC from the word go say Dabi, BM, name call every corner, nick and cranny of each constituency, police station, but we've not heard of the MPP saying anything contrary to what the NDC and I say affirming what they see when the NDC is saying say okay yenso yene NDC ya adwin EC menye ne district BM se na be ye obia ebetimi a register bi. What do you think? Do you think say on the 12th starting next week district na ebeboa and I say ka esinka onti well-meaning Ghanaian CSO sa omoka say BM na enko police stations.
Chairman Medasi. Tiese na me bra Reagan e kan ye no. Ebe sound some way bi say me kwa koto aba as a Ghanaian. Say me kwa koto aba then the cost incurred to go and vote and go back home no is too much. Dabi as a Ghanaian no automatically no nipa no ebe end style bi one shot back to fufu bi
edi
na wakoda na I say EC no is infringing on
people's rights.
So I think that the best thing is one, education on why EC is trying to do it that way. I think education, maybe they have a certain reason or a reasonable concept why they are doing it that way. But saying yes, then I think say it's better say at least baby who vote say better it should be probably a walking distance. Or an easy access to just go and vote. And if you register. Have other, just go and register. So register, you are definitely the voting master. So if you have an easy access, so that if you have any other thing doing, you
can do it fast and then
rush back and do it. Because examples be in what we think about the people in the villages on other sides. And they say, oh yeah, then as I say, a car in 2 ways. Because I don't know whether the EC will provide, will take the cost or provide buses, or the parties will have to provide buses to the people to go and vote. Yes, also there. Then if that one also become a cost
on the party, sir.
Okay. Because definitely, say people you do that cost now. Don't forget, say election cost they were your officers, and I think the easy cost it comes back to the main Ghanaian.
Yes, it comes to the state. Yeah,
the state cost number state
to the taxpayer.
The taxpayer.
Okay.
And I think say so that people get easy access
in registry.
It's as simple as
that's
that.
Fine. Our time is far spent, some 30 minutes to 11 o'clock. My share sa issue with 3 minutes fast na yen call it the issue of the Bugiri Nabu. Anopeye and a police the statement be about interdicting the officer COP George Alex Mensah, and here it reads, please interdict 3 officers. Okay. President Bachofa for project picture mami. The police service has interdicted Commissioner of Police COP Mr. George Alex Mensah, Superintendent Mr. Emmanuel Eric JB, and Superintendent Mr. George Lysander Asare in connection with the audio tape which has become a subject matter of investigation by Parliament. The interdiction is to make way for disciplinary proceedings into their conduct in line with police service regulations. Okay. This is how the statement has been couched. And they say, bring all your guns, bibia ubiano. Okay, also kindly be informed that you are interdicted with immediate effect following your involvement in the tape being investigated by Parliament. You are to hand over your weapons, uniform, and other police accoutrements and or properties, including your authority badge, to depot logistics. Second, you are also to hand over the command vehicle to depot transport, and it was signed by the director of communication. And I say, let me get it right. Grace Ansa Akrofi, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Director, Public Affairs, and Relation Officer, or the your quick way, and I said, say they should be made to face the law, because I don't want to say what I have to say on air, but what do you think of this interdiction coming from the police hierarchy?
I think
is it in right order?
Chairman, for the past years, police issue abeye sebi omoko papa kakra obuhuana bua say anya wa akra
yakoyo baby
fufuro, and this thing raised alarm to the people of Ghana. It raised alarm to everyone. Say the people that are due to protect us or protect the state or protect each and every one. Omo ankasen timi protect your mo ana omo ankasen timi nye omo amoho niema ye a, then it comes down say then as a normal person the any na way. You call law as a mua. I think say if or before investigation will take place, first of all, I think say it's better say the people in question, they need to or someone else answer, because you can't be doing investigation and the person is still in power. SNI to contradict a lot of things already. So I think the best thing is say if investigation before investigation, they need to be strict of on position or answer.
Okay.
Send a beya uncle say a be contradict and a be influence.
Okay. Judgment. Okay. But Osha, wait, quick one. Naminko Regan or say every day be a dampare and Mahama ejina phone so
from the audio coming out.
No, from commission.
Okay.
Or say every day be a dampare and Mahama ejina phone so from the audio no so say almost share near a CEO Asen North.
Yeah.
Bibia Kosoma NDC Irini say omo yi dampare emfriwa breaking the 8 a beyeden at the commission again also no he is a sympathizer of the MPP as a senior man of police. Yenina yenim say police or no politics nko but senior man oba bontina obi make such 3 statements
first of all, I'm kind of say this is a word now you see as a senior man. Or kind of you send a message to the down Ghanaians or you send a message to everyone. Say already I say I say politics are bim. Whether you qualify or you don't qualify, you need a stepping stone. You stand on someone and you are being given the position like that. A problem. Maybe America a problem to the state. Say Nipano qualified.
Young famano. Okay.
Depending you're ready. And now when you're qualified, I think say unjina aside, there are many other trainings. You beat me. Won't say
quick one,
Pacho. Say a kind broader or can be what Medina constituency. What this one is doing there.
The MP.
The MP is doing the training.
Building human capacity.
Say it will be always overcrowded on the government institute. Say by force, I will say people alcohol, whether qualified or unqualified. But if this training is going on, it will be shared across. Whether you're seated in a room or seated anywhere, at least you have a certain training.
Okay, I'll bet him the ABB.
Simple as that.
That's fine. Regan, my angle of question to you, and I say, do you think Yamada the executive too much power to appoint the IGP, the CDS, because if I am the president and I appoint you as IGP, you kowtow to my orders. Is it the right thing to do?
Well, it's not the right thing to do, but as a student of law, I've come to the Constitution well enough, and I think that there was a thinking behind this arrangement, but it has gone wrong, especially find ourselves in Africa and in Ghana. The thinking back then was that because of the frequent coup d'etats that was going on, they thought that moving into a constitutional governance, if the president appoints these people,
you have control.
You have some control, or they owe some allegiance. So issues of coup could be curtailed.
Okay.
Unfortunately for us, it has become a problem for us. Right now, the IGP, the head of military, all those things begin to dance to the tune of the president. But what is important about this, for me, what is scandalizing, is the posturing of the COP.
Very, 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 very weird.
The arrogance with which he speaks, it is mind blowing that some of these people are being paid with our taxes.
Does it mean say, since he said he's a die-hard MPP fanatics, and that's a sympathizer. That's the way he used. He has the backing of the presidency. I don't care.
Exactly. I don't care because the political who say even the chairman of the commission is always shielding when he says this and can we are one shana koya same you're taking the owner in same want to mean and you get it, the chairman was trying to coach and protect him because if he's a card-bearing member of the MPP, they can prosecute him and all those things. So they were quoting him.
No, we're sympathizer. He didn't say.
They were trying to get.
No, but a card-bearing member. No, let's. He said he's a sympathizer.
Yes, I understand what
not
he said.
a card-bearing member.
And I listened to the proceedings myself, so I know what I'm saying. But the issue is, let's even interrogate somebody out. If Mahama speaks to Dampare, what's wrong with it? He's not a former president. He's not a stakeholder. I should be able to pick my phone and call Dampare too. That's how the country is supposed to be. You should be able to call Dampare and say, oh, IGP, this and this and these are issues. Outside there, they don't see themselves as above the people. They are serving the people. So every Ghanaian should be able to call the IGP, to report issues that they feel that the IGP should be aware of. So what's the big deal if Mahama is on the phone with the IGP? All of us are witnesses to what happened in Asenov. Was anyone killed?
No.
Did the NDC use tax?
No.
So what is the police, the COP saying that Mohuni Ekoso Asenov? Again, Ekoso. So is the COP telling us that because they lost the seat, they could have used violence or they could have manipulated the system? Again, Pan Ekoso Asenov, COP, immense. MPP lost an election. That was what happened. Did we use violence?
And it's normal for political party
to lose an election. So this is an MPP apologist who has been in the system. And it was the same COP who supervised Ayawaso West Wagon.
Chief Operation Officer.
He was the same person. And so people like him should be facing the law. And so I am happy that he's been interdicted.
Together with other two.
Unfortunately, just like we are in Ghana, we will talk about it, and everybody will forget about it. And you will feel like, and
it is our commission way. Their findings will come to naught.
Yes, I'm even talking about the police investigation because and we are separate from the parliamentary probe. The parliamentary probe fact finding. They just want to ascertain the facts of the issue, and then the police can. And the man said he's already on leave pending retirement. And so maybe in the retirement benefits, maybe onya. Yeah. Aside that, I don't see any punishment. But this guy, very sad.
Okay.
Very, very, very sad.
Okay. I agree with Mumi and say, if say law be or baby, and then such people will deal with her. I think say the law should deal with them. Jerry, you're running up under 30 seconds. Your time now. Why?
Chairman, once again, me that see. At Tifuna, me that see. That be so ako. I'm a honorable. Same Brakon Amafo and the people of Abilikuma Central, we are showing them say, by the grace of God, no, baby I say constituency no be drew no, you be pian constituency no, be drew her as a youth or baby I be pian drew no. Send a be ya sebe, ye chin for manner or more no. They will have a better place and they also work to have a better place. Me people for
That's good. That's good. Regan,
right.
30 seconds.
Thank you very much for the opportunity and so am I. Chance I have in the Ghana for doing Komona. The mechanic say, amidst all the challenges with getting our younger brothers and sisters onto the voter register, no, we should be able to defy all the odds as Ghanaians because now you to me called a voter ID card. Now that is the only way we can tell the MPP government say we are not happy with them. If you don't have the voter ID card, you'll not be able to express that anger on the ballot paper.
Okay.
And so I'm encouraging every young person out there to make sure that they secure the voter
register
ID card.
Come 7th.
They can go and express their opinion.
Okay, via the stamp. Okay. It's a quick one. Where I'm going to say, Mofanche, Yemrane ko enti mamen bisa me guest way and Ghana and Central African Republic CRA and I say car. Regan, how do you see the game today at Babanyara Sports Stadium?
Black Stars, we are trying to bring back the love. I think we are still in the process of bringing back the love. And as patriotic people, we always have to use the country well because if the country gets better, we all get better. And so I wish the Black Stars all the best of luck. We'll all be supporting them from home, and I hope say they can come out with a 2-0 victory.
Okay,
I'll be very glad.
That's fine. And Jerry, what's right?
German, Senator Brakan, also being a sports person. Me bobo pa.
Cha. Na number 10 na now.
Me friend Messi.
Hey! Number 10.
Yeah.
Unja 50 wow.
Now the ultimate just say this is when you come to my area you get to know last stop Ablekuma Central, Ablekuma North, that area. There's opportunity in by. So I'm very much into sports and trying by God's grace when we are getting up there.
Sure.
The people in Colano they will get and the state to get a very good idea about sports. I'm also wishing the Black Stars a very good game. What matters is the result.
Yeah.
Yes, I back as Ghana for you know. First 11 about Ghana I also or before becoming now 2-0 was in the mind. 2-0 to Ghana.
Okay, that's fine. It's more Facebook no players and then they are having fun, they are singing, cheering themselves up. And the game no the outcome of the game and other games are no me boss or chairman the results in the my viewers will know what is going on in sports. You must say more join the show no and thank you for staying with us on Fifi Banson TV. You must say our viewers on YouTube no we appreciate you guys a lot. On Facebook, hey, we salute you. On TikTok, you got a thumbs up. It's time to draw down the curtains. The show was produced by Ola Bode and then Eben, my guest, Jerry Alote, and then J.E. Reagan. Executive producer, Mr. Fifi Banson. The name has always been Gerson Atu Asa, the Airwaves General Chairman. There may be China, many other two guests, but we'll be talking about relationship. So question way, have you wondered, say, why do society allow men to marry more than one or have multiple girlfriends? But seba emadia oba you can only have one husband. Ofa ukunechi ukotwempra kra na hey society frowns on it. Why? Other than they have their way, but women don't. And these and many other questions. Don't be late. Just make a date with me and my guest. So by 9 a.m. sharp, now you're starting yen digest yen by setting all the pertinent questions. Thank you for doing that. Listen, I'm watching your best and Moshe. I'll let you continue. Come, I'm off.
Yes,
The mommy's boy.
Hello, Ma. Can you imagine the junk Dorcas made me for breakfast? Do you know the ratio of men to women in Ghana? It is 1 man to every 6 women.
The faithful married man.
This is your 40th birthday. You just need to let your hair down and have some fun.
I'm sorry if I'm disappointing you. I will not cheat on my wife.
The annoying ex-husband.
I want to see my son.
Elam is already in school. You'll see him over the weekend. Now go.
My wife here is a good cook.
Ex-wife.
You must be Elam's father.
ABN presents Escapade.
Next time you're sent on an adult job, drop your diapers and bring back an adult results.
Escapades. The real stories begins on Fifi Bunsen TV.
4 beautiful